Hello and welcome to Mr. and Ms. Connections. I'm your co-host Andrew.
And I'm Leilani.
Welcome to the podcast where we go to a random city's missed connections on Craigslist. We read the post, and some are looking for love, and others are looking just to get the... yeah. This week we're going to Chicago.
You're really loud right now.
The Windy City. Is this better right now?
A little bit, yeah. You took it down a notch.
Oh yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, that's gonna be a random 35 seconds of just like, what is this? It's an ASMR video. Are those things still popular? Because when they were on fleek.
Oh god.
Were they lit? I can't tell the difference between these two. Anyways, this week we're going to Chicago, the Windy City, the land of hot dogs, Cubs, Bears, and socks, White Sox. What else are they known for?
Did you say pizza?
Pizza, deep dish pizza, the Windy City, Mike Ditka. Which he's not doing commentating anymore.
Oh.
That's how it goes. Anyways, let's get into it. This one's called The Greeter. Your smile, your conversation, that makes life worth living the whole while. All right, let me take that back again.
Why do you have to read it a second time?
Because I don't think I hit the cadence right.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Also, it's very off a little bit, so we'll see this. Your smile, your conversation that makes life worth living the whole while. Your unexpected knocks at my door, your open arms and welcome grin. I miss you, friend. That doesn't sound like a friend. Your proper manners, your greeting with Ms. Oh, how I still wish you were still in my life. Time has passed, and as you put it, you fell into... Oh my gosh. All right, well, this one's not going to go anywhere. Whatever. Let's go...
They knew the person.
Redo.
They knew the person, so why is it a misconnection?
It's not. Basically, they're just being like... Basically, they're like... Remember how Seattle was, where it's just all poems, and they're just like, oh, I miss you, I miss you.
Put it on freaking Facebook.
That's basically how it went. Again, we don't screen these at all. We just go...
We should, because this is ridiculous.
No, because that just takes away our reactions.
Yeah, but...
Other things. All right, here we go. Trader Joe's Cutie.
Okay, there you go.
Trader Joe's Cutie. We don't have Trader Joe's down here in Florida yet. Or
yes,
do we have
we do.
one? Do we?
Yeah, we do. It's off of down Mabry, going more towards the base.
I only go to Publix, so... Alright, here we go. I was shopping in the produce section, of course, when you came up and started a conversation about what I was going to do with my avocados. When I was struck by my introverted tendencies when you flirted and mentioned I wasn't wearing a wedding ring. You know what happened next, but what you don't know, it's I signed my divorce papers and that I've been dying to meet a normal person like you. I know this is a shot in the dark, but I really love girl next door types. I would love to make guacamole together and chill. It's been so long since I've paid my attention to flirting that I think I messed it all up.
Aww.
I'm not usually that awkward. Promise.
That was cute, but how is that person really... I mean, it should have been more of a description.
Again, yeah. Trader Joe's, produce section, you started a conversation about avocados. How many people are you starting conversations about avocados?
All the time.
Also, she sound like... He or she... They don't specify. He or she sounded like they were, like, offering it up. Like, they came up to this person... started a conversation, even mentioned that they weren't wearing a wedding ring.
Well, good for them for noticing that.
So, like, it was right there, bro. Or girl.
But, again, he just signed his divorce papers. He's been out of the game for so long that they're scared.
No, I think you have to... I mean, it's right there. But then again, the other person... who started the conversation about avocados could have been like, hey, do you want to hang out or do something? But then
they
again...
both screwed up, bottom line.
Yeah. You done messed up.
Yeah.
Get your head in the game. You sign the papers. That's basically your free agent. You go out there and you hit somebody. hit on somebody. Don't hit anybody.
Yeah, but if that person hasn't been hit on for a long time, again, he's been married, or she, whoever, was married for like...
Well, if it was a woman, then she would definitely have been hit on before, probably. Especially if she'd been in Seattle.
Yes, that is very true.
Just saying.
Chicago has respect for married people thus far.
Yeah, that is true. Diversity restaurant keeping a secret. You serve great food. We share a covert anti-intelligence secret about my vehicle accident. Vehicle is in quotations. Ever thought of extorting me for hush money? Can't muster up courage to ask to know you better. We're both hitched to others, and it makes this difficult. I have a horrible crush on you, and I'm scared to reveal it. If you read this, please say something to me. Either get lost, meet me at Logan Square, or no response will work. That will give me the answer. That really helps out on Craigslist Missed Connections, where it's very slim to none that this person will actually see this here.
See, man, Chicago, you're messing up already.
I don't know.
The whole... married.
I feel like you're going to get that anywhere, though.
I know, but more than others. Seattle was like a plethora of, like, people.
Plethora?
Or plethora. Whatever, shut up! You can say it in different...
You made it sound like a Godzilla enemy right there. Plethora versus Godzilla. And Mechagodzilla. You know who loses in all those fights?
Who?
The people of Japan, because they keep on just getting their town destroyed. Okay, how about this one? I love the title of it. It's eloquent, it's straight and simple, and straight to the point. You banged me in my apartment storage area a few times. You and I used to have a semi-regular hookup when I lived in the Colony Apartments in Mount Prospect. When you were unable to host, we would meet in the apartment's storage area for a bit of fun. I have moved last year, and life has settled down enough for me to reach out to you to see if you had any interest in getting back together, but I somehow lost your email address. If interested, let me know, and if it's not you and you are interested, drop me a line.
What is with people with email addresses again?
I don't know. Why are we sending email
I don't know.
nowadays? Oh, this is a great segue. Because you brought up what the new kids are doing on getting numbers, which makes this whole process null and void. What was the...
So, basically, let me look up the picture real quick. I don't know if you want to talk in between.
So, technology has gotten pretty big these days to where kids have now done more things to get connected with people that they might be interested in. We have dating apps. It used to be email. Then it used to be stalking on Facebook. Then it was Tinder apps and Bumble and all them other stuff. And then you start stalking them on Instagram or Facebook. Now it's a whole new thing. And what is that?
So basically, this girl posts up 2 pictures. And she says that, so I'm driving and I notice the guy behind me is cute, so I'm checking him out in the rearview mirror, and he dead-ass airdrops me his phone number. And the picture is if you wanted to accept the airdrop. And then the message that he sent her was, to the girl staring at me from the really old car, hope this is you, and then his phone number. So basically, if you're in range and you have her airdrop on for your phone for just Apple products, I believe, and you can airdrop things to people.
That's pretty crazy to me. Like, that's
intelligence right there.
Yeah, I didn't know this was a thing until I bought my iPod and I started using it as a camera, and then I could drop things into my laptop. I was like, this is insane, no more wires. Come to find out, you could just now give random people your phone number and see what happens. So, I didn't even think this was possible, but... Look at this. Now, guess what? Now there's going to be a whole new app for this purpose thing. Like, hey, these are the people that are 25 yards in your vicinity.
Oh my god.
You can use AirDrop to drop your number here, there.
Yeah.
And then you can drop your, profile, like your Tinder profile or something. Like, this is an app thing. Done. Let's make it. We got to stop this podcast right now.
See, that's actually a really good idea. But then I can see a lot of stalkers.
Well, that's gonna be the name of the app.
App stalkers.
A lot of stalkers.
Oh.
Well, that's like the match thing, where it's like, hey, you crossed paths with this guy 6 times.
Which is called Missed Connections.
And he's also behind you. Like,
yeah.
He's purposely following you and then going past you a couple of times. All right. Anyways, so that's crazy. Good job, guys. Using technology for a different purpose. So all these misconnections are now thrown out the window. If you have an iPhone or any Apple product, just airdrop your number. And guess what? You maybe have a connection.
Maybe.
But then again, we just started this podcast, so keep on writing into misconnections, and don't do that. So this one is called Leah, the nurse from a children's hospital. Does anyone know a Leah from Lori's Children's Hospital or some other children's hospital? I've been trying to find her phone number after my phone was stolen. I was smart enough not to back up my numbers. I don't know about that. You're still looking for the phone number.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of backing the phone number up. Anyways, or maybe he said, okay, whatever.
Can you misread that?
I have been searching for her number for 4 months now. If anyone knows her, please relay this to her, and I'm trying to get back in touch. I hope she isn't mad or thinks that I ghosted. I am just really unlucky and life happened. I even hung out around Lori's to see if I could catch her, but honestly, I couldn't remember if it was Lori's and started to doubt/lose hope. I'm determined to find her and see if she will give us another shot. Give us another shot. Oh, him and her.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he maybe he had split personalities and he's just like, oh, give us another shot. I don't know. I saw Split and I really liked it. Maybe it's James McAvoy. She was my dream girl, to be honest. She's not. She isn't anymore. That he can't find her. We could never find time to hang out because of her schedule, and I had a crazy schedule with law school and work. Leah was about 5'9" or 5'10", Filipina, thin, 25, 26 years old. Went to Disneyland or Disney World back in January-ish and was hilarious. Please help. And then he signed it off the D. So, I don't know. Do you feel like that is like a story for a Nicholas Sparks next movie or / book? It's just like, oh, I couldn't find you. Like, this is the new modern age. Like, it's not the Notebook anymore where it's like, I wrote you 365 letters. It's like, I stood outside your hospital waiting for you.
That would be creepy.
I stood outside your hospital for 365 days straight, and I couldn't find you, and I was losing hope.
She's probably got transferred to another hospital, so he's waiting there for nothing.
Yeah. She's just gone. She ghosted him. This is called I Licked Your Kitty. Alright, this was about 2 years ago.
Wait, does it really say kitty, or did you...
No, I licked your kitty. That's what it says.
I didn't know you were censoring yourself or not.
I licked your kitty. Maybe you did lick your cat. You never know. A nice, Garfield-looking one. This was about 2 years ago. Me, clean-cut, cute professional Italian guy, late 20s, super orally fixated, and absolutely loved to lick and tease and please. This guy is knows how to sell himself. You were the sexy, mature, ebony woman. We hooked up once, and I licked your kitty in the backseat of your car behind a local grocery store. Wink. So effing hot. Then again, on one other occasion, you came by my apartment in this place and rode my face a few times. Happy face. Dang, man. I moved to the West Coast for work, and we lost touch. I'm in Northwest Indiana again, and would love to reconnect and worship that kitty. I know it's a 1,000,000 to 1 shot that you might see this, but I wanted to take a shot at it anyways. If I and my hot tongue sounds familiar, shout out it to me. Wink! Wow, man. Was that all they did? I
guess those were the highlights, maybe?
Maybe, did he not... Was it just all one-sided?
Well, maybe. There's dudes like that are one-sided like that, so...
That just... trust me, most women would like that kind of guy. I don't have to do any work? Yes, please. But, I don't know, he just sounded like that was all they did. Was just like, hey, remember this? Like, it's just like, all right.
I'm so glad we're not filming this.
Oh, soon, maybe soon.
Oh, Lord.
We met at the Tim and Eric show.
Oh, nice.
They shoot in Chicago?
Maybe...
Or no, they were doing a tour.
Yeah, I was about to say.
10-year anniversary awesome tour. So they were that's cool. We met on Saturday night, July 22nd, at the Tim and Eric anniversary tour at the Vic Center. You were the gorgeous woman sitting in front of me with your married friends. We spoke to each other in Spanish and Italian.
Nice.
Had a ton of laughs, and Tim and the Channel 5 news crew stole our phones until the end of the show. I didn't get a chance to hang around and flirt with you after the show, but I want to buy you a drink, or dinner sometime, or a new C-phone or FaceTime party snoozer. That must be an inside joke.
Yeah,
maybe. Maybe it's like a Tim and Eric thing. I don't watch that show. I know it's 1,000,000 to 1 shot. Chicago loves to say that. That's like I know it's 1,000,000 to 1 shot that you might see this posting, but hey, you never know. Smiley face, winky face. That's pretty cool. Going to a show. I mean, that's pretty unique.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. That's pretty cool. I like that. Alright, that was weird. Anyways.
That sucks, though, because, like, you meet someone and then you don't have your phone. Even though, I mean, they could have wrote it down.
Also, what are you doing that you couldn't, like, hang around?
Well, what if you had to go somewhere, like, right after? It was late.
I don't know. I mean, but if you have a shot, like when I was in, like, high school and stuff, I would always, like, wait for the girl I had a crush on, because she would always have to wait for her dad or whatever, so I would just wait, and it would just be a normal thing. Like, I always walked to my mom's office, because she worked on the same property, so, like, if there was ever, like, oh, she has to wait, I'll just wait until she has to go, and then I'll walk away. Like, to me, it's just, like...
Wait, you waited, and then... Wait, what?
What are you talking about?
You
What do you get confused?
Walking away.
Yeah, like walking to my mom's office to go home.
Mm.
So I would wait to, like, talk to her, and then we would talk for, like, an extra 30 minutes, and then she would get into her car and head out, and then I would talk around with whoever else was there. Probably, I mean, it was a small school, so I knew everybody. So we could talk and hang out, and then I would just be like, all right, I'm going to get out of here, and I would just, like, leave. And, but yeah, I mean, to me, it's like, if you're at a show and you're a grown-up adult, I feel like you could leave whenever.
I like how you, like, with all these situations, you make it sound so easy for these people to eliminate the situation.
It definitely is, guys. It's not as hard. This isn't rocket science.
Okay.
What?
No.
Do you have anything to expand on?
No, I'm good.
What?
No.
Do you want to say something?
I'm just saying,
something.
You don't. You're not really putting yourself in these people's shoes at all.
I've been in a lot of people's shoes.
You have.
Figuratively and literally.
In other people's shoes?
Yeah.
Why were you in other people's shoes?
So I could start a podcast and talk about how I can easily fix their problems. Even though in real life I might just, like, leave.
Exactly.
But if you legit feel like I've never been out somewhere and really felt a strong connection and then just left, or left it just to hang and stuff. Like, if I really felt a connection with somebody, I would do my best to, like, hang out, talk, and then get the number at least, or their Facebook or something, social security number, fingerprints, like birth certificates, copies. A W-9 form, like...
Okay, yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing. Like, there's been times where I've, like, hung out, like, started a conversation with somebody random, and then we just separated ways. And then that's it. And then I've been like, maybe I should ask for the number. But it's never been like, oh, man, dagnabbit, I had such a great connection. Now I wish I would have gotten the number.
Well, that's because people were thinking about it afterwards and their feelings. So that's when they're like, crap.
Yeah, well, pop in a movie. Do something else to get your mind off of it instead of, like, rehashing What could have been? Wow. Or not, because we're still doing this podcast.
So cut and dry, man. So cut and dry.
I'm a very logical person.
Obviously.
I'm like black and white. It's black and white, guys.
No, there's always grays.
Nah, I don't see grays. I'm colorblind to grays. I can only see in
Wow.
I can only see in vibrant colors.
Wow.
Okay, here we go. 18-year-old females.
I don't like how this is gonna go down.
I mean, it's 18-year-old at least. I could have been way worse. I was driving down Pulaski close to 59th a while back, and I saw a young female Latina student wearing what looked like just a black t-shirt. I'm not sure if she had shorts or just a t-shirt, because as she was walking, her butt cheeks were hanging out, which got me really turned on. Even the guy say driving next to me saw her, and he made a gesture to me as to say, that was hot.
Wow.
With this being said, I'm looking for a hot 18-year-old female to play with. But what the hell?
This is freaking clickbait.
What
That's
the heck?
really... I mean, I like to segue into it,
Yeah.
but really...
Can I just say that beginning, I think, was all BS.
Probably.
To say it. I just like how what do you think the sign is for the guy if you're driving and you're in a different car and you want to motion to the guy that was so hot, what would that gesture look like?
I guess you're pointing at the girl.
Would it look like like pointing and then like fanning yourself like, oh my god?
Or you could mouth it.
Or what if it's like, and then you like pull your collar to pretend to like leave out steam, like, oh my gosh. Look at that, hopefully 18-year-old.
Exactly. Probably like 15.
Can I say, you can't tell nowadays. Like, I go into a store, and I'm like, she could be 18 or she could be 12. Like, I can't tell, and I'm not even going to try to find out.
This reminds me when we went to Chance the Rapper, and how many girls were wearing shorts. And you're like, I have to avert my eyes somewhere else, because I don't know how old these girls are at all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Chris Hansen was just walking around, like, filming for his new show. He's like, I'm at Chance the Rapper concert. Hello there. I see you looking at that girl. How you doing? Were you going to buy those girls beer?
Oh, my God.
Well, that girl was 16 years old. It's like, oh, my gosh. She's that old.
Wow.
I'm so sorry, Chris. And then they take you away in a cop car that's playing Oingo Boingo.
Oh, my God.
If you haven't heard that song, go look up Oingo Boingo right now. This is called Young Brother Saggin' on the Southeast. What color is my car? You got a most sexiest bubble booty I ever seen. And when you hanging around people on the block, I be jealous than a mother father. Get at me. I try to get your attention, but I can never catch you by yourself. If you know who I am, let me know what color my whip is. I want to be cool with you and get to know you. I definitely want to be around for the long haul and eat that booty whenever I want. Get at me. Put the color of my car in the subject line to be taken seriously, or I won't respond. This dude is just straight up what he wants. He knows what he wants.
You know, and the fact that he's just like, I'm in this for the long haul, and I'll eat that booty out.
Okay,
that's a keeper.
You made it gross with the out. I think you
How
made.
did I make that gross? I did not make that gross.
Because he just said eat that booty, and you said eat that booty out.
What? It's the exact same thing.
No, it's not.
How is it not the exact same thing?
There's a line.
How?
There is a line. There is a
no.
line. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And there is a line
I did not
when
have
you
a
talk about
tone.
eating booty.
So wait, are you telling me the etiquette of eating booty? Of how to say it?
I'm just saying, when somebody, don't put words in his mouth. He's just saying eating booty. Exactly. So.
It's the exact same thing.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No, it's the exact same thing.
It's. To other people, it might not be. All right? Chicago is getting wild and crazy.
You're just saying one word eating and then you're adding the word out. It's the exact same thing.
It makes it seem way dirtier than it is.
How was that making it more dirty?
All right, audience, I want to let you know our Twitter handles are in the...
Go ahead.
The Twitter handles are on the description. Hopefully it is on iTunes by now. Please go to either one of our Twitter handles and let us know if eating booty and eating booty out is different. And if it's worse or a little bit more vivid to say out. Just saying.
Well, just like, okay, if you're talking about just regular eating, if you're eating and then eating out, I mean, one is like taking place in a different scenario, but you're still eating something.
Yeah, that's fine. The word out, in context with what he said, gives it a different connotation. And I feel like iTunes is going to get us explicit for talking about eating booty for this long. This is the kind of moments I love this podcast for, because we just talk about eating booty. All right, here we go. This is called MWM, seeking a connection that has not yet been missed. Nope, we're not talking about that. Gosh, I didn't read that all the way through. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? What's this one? Ooh, a posting has been deleted.
Oh.
I've never gotten to a point where a post was deleted.
It's probably pictures with it.
No, it says the person who put this on here deleted the post.
Oh.
So, trust me, if you've seen some of the pictures I've seen from some of these misconnections, you can put whatever picture you want on there.
I'm sure that they'll probably get to it to delete it. They're just really backlogged. I don't know.
Have you seen Craigslist? It's like the Wild Wild West. Not the Will Smith movie with the giant spider. I'm talking about the actual West where they just murder people in the middle of the thing because they looked at a girl wrong. Or stole a horse.
Horse?
Horse.
What's a horse?
I was coughing in the middle of that.
You were not coughing. Now you are.
I'm coming down with something.
Talk about me, about out and all that.
Alright, here we go. Guy on an orange Harley Davidson motorcycle. Davison. There's no D. He didn't put a D, but there's a Davidson. This guy approached me yesterday and said, pick a frickin' spot about blah, 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 blah. This guy was right next to me while I was trying to park my car, scared the crap out of me a little bit, screaming at me for no reason whatsoever, freaking out. Looks like he just bought a brand new motorcycle, probably doesn't know how to ride it because he had a freaking orange helmet, orange jacket, everything orange. Can I just say that's one sentence and it still hasn't stopped yet because they didn't put a period? Alright, here's the second one. Freaking immature old man and riding a brand new motorcycle. I've been riding since I was 9 years old, especially in combat. Call me a freaking idiot, freaking moron again. The world doesn't evolve around... It doesn't evolve. The world doesn't evolve...
We do not evolve at all.
The world doesn't evolve around yipped and newbies riding their first motorcycle at age 60 and Downers Richie Groove bunch of rich old guys. And can I say, there was some that I had to censor in there, but he went back and forth between frickin' and the F word. So I didn't understand.
He must have been really mad.
Also, how's this a misconnection? Put this on your Facebook, man.
Thank you!
I went into that thinking maybe, but then no. He just was like, hey, I want to talk about a guy who yelled at me. And I want to berate him on misconnections so a podcast would read it and nobody else.
Does he want to meet up with the Orange Man or something?
Maybe he does. Maybe he wants to meet up with Tropicana over here.
Tropicana?
And talk about how he's riding a motorcycle at 60. How dare he take his retirement money and put it... I've been riding since I was 9 years old. Me.
This is horrible.
Hot guys swimming laps Tuesday night at Sentinel Park. You and I closed the place on Tuesday night and were the last ones out of the lap lanes. We exchanged a few glances, but there were other people coming in and out of the locker room as we were getting dressed, so taking extended glances wasn't very doable in that setting. But I think you are a hot guy. What did we talk about by the pool? What was your mode of transportation to get to / from the park? I saw you leaving as I walked out to the parking lot. This is a long shot, but I hope to hear from you. Not sure of your home situation, but since we are both in training, maybe we can coordinate swim times.
Oh, that's a nice one.
That is a nice one. Also, what do you think his mode of transportation is? I'm very intrigued.
Bike.
Like maybe like a normal bike? Like an orange Harley Davidson?
Yeah, it could have been. Don't say Davidson, it's the knockout Davison. Davison.
Oh, you're wearing after swim he like got changed
Yeah.
into his like orange jeans, his orange like normal t-shirt,
Yep.
orange jacket, orange helmet with an orange visor.
So the person was checking out a 60-year-old?
Hey, what's up? We were doing laps together. I wasn't saying what's up, but I was saying what's up, girl, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Juan in Asana at Steamworks Tuesday night. Man, Tuesday nights.
That's
Or where is
poppin'.
that? Tuesday nights. What's up?
Dang.
Juan in Asana.
You just have to pronounce it like that, don't you?
You seem to enjoy watching me below.
Wait, finish that. They're below what?
You seem to enjoy watching me below this young Huang guy in the sauna tonight.
Wait. What? Is this? Oh my god, is this the banana situation again?
How am I gonna say this?
Dude, saunas are where it's at. Can you read this one?
I sucked your gorgeous Coke briefly.
Sucked Coke.
You were behind me when I got down to pick up a quarter on my knees.
People dropping change in the sauna?
We spoke briefly in the showers below afterwards. I thought you were very sexy and handsome. No, duh. You were just...
Beggars can't be choosers.
I'm just saying, they were doing something in the sauna. Like, of course you think they're sexy and handsome. Unless you're just doing it to everybody in there.
Well, some people are hoes.
Would you like to spend some one-on-one time with you? Would like to spend some one-on-one time with you. Reply with my name so I know it's you. Who else was in this situation?
I don't
in the
know.
sauna?
Well,
I have a lot of questions.
Well, I mean, obviously there's lots of things that happen in the saunas. Like, a lot of that dirty time.
Dirty.
And then...
Dirty.
I'm like, did they actually exchange names?
I don't know.
Is that like, I want to know the etiquette with all that.
I personally, I don't go to a gym. I don't go to a high-end gym with a sauna, so I don't know. I go to one with a lot of treadmills and a small changing area.
See, I go to one with that. There's two different ones, but I don't think women really do that.
You never know.
Nah, I don't
You
think so.
never know.
No.
But yeah, that one was short, sweet, but it went very fast to where I did not.
Obviously, it was very fast for them too.
I did not expect to have to censor that early on in the conversation. Normally, I can read fast enough while I'm also talking to figure it out. But yeah, no.
Nice catch.
Thank you. I mean, we really don't have to censor ourselves, but
You're trying to be nice, I guess.
I'm trying not to like throw it into people's faces
Well,
in here.
a lot of these
While
messages
other people are
throwing
taking
in...
something else with their face.
Yes.
Stunning blonde in Solara on Route 59. You are a stunning blonde in a black Solara that was driving in rush hour traffic southbound at Route 59 this evening. We stopped in traffic and exchanged smiles. Then I lost you in the flow of cars. I think you turned in a strip mall parking lot just before New York Ave. I would love to buy you a cup of coffee and get to know you. Drop me a note if you see this.
Yeah.
Just again, I don't look at people's cars. Maybe I should do that from now on. Maybe I'll like.
Yeah, but that I feel like I'm intruding in people's space when I do that.
You know what I do normally? I normally try to find a really good radio station and just jam out.
Yeah.
It makes the ride go by way smoother. And like, if I'm looking at other people, I can't be fixated on the radio. Heck, how am I going to drive my car while I'm trying to look into other people's cars?
Well, if you're at a stoplight.
Also, what if you look into the wrong person's car? Like, when do you... Like, I'm always nervous about what could happen being right next to a car.
What do you mean?
I don't know, like a drive-by or something.
Really? Really? They're just gonna decide to shoot you.
I mean, you never know.
I know. Oh, I won't get your voice. I'm just saying. I mean, yes, crap can happen, but I really doubt if you look at someone.
I don't know. I have a phobia to where I don't, like, when I'm, like, sitting at a red light or something, I won't pull up and be window to window with somebody's driver front seat windows. So I'll either hang back or try to pull forward so we're not, like, directly looking at each other.
Really? You're that paranoid?
I'm not that paranoid. I'm just
yeah,
like,
you are.
I don't want to.
You're a little paranoid there.
I don't want to do.
Oh, do you ever stop, like, a little bit, but then start inching your way up before the light turns? Or do you just stay back here?
I just stay back.
You just stay, okay.
Unless it's like a turning lane to my left, and I have to be up enough for the sensor to let me go during the green, then I'll inch up, but I'll inch up, like, over a little bit more so that we're not, like, face to face.
Just don't look over.
Anything could happen. Don't make me seem like why are you making me seem like the weird one? Now I'm getting a complex.
Wait. You are questioning everything I'm saying thus far in this podcast, so I get to question everything that you're saying.
I don't know.
So it's going to be even trade-off. Thank you very much.
That way. Robert Smith on my plane. Whoa.
That's my uncle.
Whoa, Robert Smith. Well, your uncle is getting a missed connection in Chicago. What's your uncle doing in Chicago?
I don't know. He's from Hawaii, so I don't know.
Wow. Well, you need to get on this. We were flying red-eye from Portland on Monday night when I saw your hair, all black ensemble, and leather jacket.
Who wears a freaking leather jacket on the plane?
Neo from The Matrix. I was the one in all black and purple lipstick. Is that all she was wearing? Is like she's just like painting herself with purple
all
and black, like lipstick. She's just like, hold on, I gotta go, like rubbing lipstick all over. Ugh. You looked exactly like Robert Smith, and I wish we would have chatted. But my seat was in the back of the plane while you were towards the front. Ooh, she's trying to get the front seaters.
Oh.
This is a dream. Let's dance to The Cure together. Wait, what?
Oh my god. They're saying that they look like the lead singer from The Cure.
Oh, so that's who Robert Smith is.
Yeah.
Oh. This girl has like a thing for Robert Smith, The Cure.
Calm down.
Oh. I hope it was a Friday.
Friday, they're in love?
Yeah. So I hope it was a Friday, so he would be like, oh, what's up, girl?
Wow.
Because...
No.
Monday and Tuesday, he doesn't care about you. It's
no.
Friday, he's in love. Just saying.
Wow.
Again, I didn't know.
I still want to know why they're wearing a leather jacket on an airplane. It's usually freaking hot.
He's a hitman.
He's a hitman?
Kind strangers. 8-3 last Thursday evening. Crossing the street, I tripped and went splat in the crosswalk.
Did they actually put splat?
Yeah, they put splat.
Okay.
In all caps. That's why I said it like that.
Okay.
I fell so hard, my hat flew off my head.
Dang. That's a hard fall.
How hard? I guess so. You, two white men that offered to help. You guys gathered the items that spilled out of my grocery bags
Aww.
and handed the bags to me. Me, shocked and very grateful. I'm not a beautiful young woman, so didn't expect help.
Aww.
Thank you very much, you two. Wow. Hey, girl who fell down, have a little bit more. You're worth it. You're beautiful.
That's aw.
Yeah, you're a beautiful, girl. Don't give yourself a little bit more credit than that.
Well, I mean, I get what she's saying.
Here we go. Stuck on I-294 this morning near 95th. I don't like this. I don't like the traffic ones because they get really technical with the titles. Like, they're not like cool like Starbucks at the Loop.
So now you're picking on them for their titles.
Yeah, but I still pick them. I was in a gray SUV. We were stuck in that awful traffic this morning. Oh my gosh, traffic, right? Perhaps out of boredom, you blew me a sexy kiss.
What the?
Your full lips have been on my mind all day.
Probably drawn on.
I wondered how they were... okay, here we go. I wondered how they would wrap around my hard black finger as I patted you on the tush. I do love feminine like you.
Feminine?
I do like feminine like you. But how did you know? I doubt if you read this, the thought is sexy as hell. What did you have on, if you're wondering, 8-inch and thick?
Dang! That ending, though.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
That's an awesome signature. Sign off.
Yeah, I mean...
Ancient thick. Well,
I mean...
God bless him.
They never taught me in business school to end emails or anything like that.
Well, yeah, it's a attention getter.
Yeah.
At the very end.
It really, like, grabs you.
Mm-hmm. Literally.
Like, hey, by the way, so then when they meet you next time, and they're like, who are you? And then I'm like, oh, yeah.
8-inch and thick.
I'm 150 nanometers.
Oh, my God.
North Avenue bus 8 for 8. Oh, 8. August 8th. It says 8/8, so I always think of like 8 for 8. That was a weird rating system. Hey, we both got on at Kingsbury, right next to Sheffield. Mr. Sheffield.
Oh, wow.
Me, young Latino. You, African American. I first noticed you as we were waiting for the bus and the bulge you had. We were heading west bound on the bus. I sat towards the middle and you, the front. My D was thinking about you. As I got off one stop after Homeb, I made sure to look at you and
Can you not? You don't know how to rephrase this?
No, I want to spice it up a little bit.
How?
Okay, here we go. I got it now. As I got off one stop after Homab, I made sure to look at you, grab my homie, and licked my lips, and winked and motioned to your phone. I bump into you every blue moon. You're very attractive. If this sounds like you, what color pants was I wearing, and what color book bag?
So is that supposed to be like a meaning color or something like that? Or a sign, hey, this is what I want because I'm grabbing my junk and...
Yeah, there's been some, like... So I've heard, like, things that guys have done, and I always wonder, how well is this working out for them? Like, I've heard a lot of stories about women that Tinder guys have done, like, with first lines and stuff. Mm-hmm. And, like, you wonder, like... that had to have happened, like, worked once for them to, like, keep doing it.
Exactly.
So it's like, oh, if I do it 100 times and it works 3 out of 100, I'm still gonna do it. So, like, did this guy, like, was this, like, a spur of the moment? Like, he got off, like, I gotta do something memorable. And he just, like, oh, first thing that comes to my mind is, like, honk, honk. Like, and then, like, wink. And, like, there's a lot going on in this.
Well, I mean...
First of all, he's
very blunt with the sign language, so at least she knows what he wants to do.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, first of all, if this was like a football thing, I would do like the whole like the John Madden where he's like circling things and then like putting arrows of what he does next and stuff. Like, oh, he hikes the football and he tosses it over here. He first runs over here. Jukes back over here. So this guy, he gets off the bus. First of all, he has to know where the girl's sitting. Uh-huh. He has to turn around. Uh-huh. Make eye contact. Make sure he's looking at the right person. Like, you can't just turn around and just grab. You don't know who's looking at it.
Exactly.
So he, like, turns, makes eye contact, make sure she's looking at you. Honk, honk. Lick the lips.
You don't... Oh, I know we're doing a podcast. We don't have to make the noises.
Wink. I'm just licking my lips.
That's how, you make that much of a noise when you lick your lips?
We're in the audio version of the podcast. If I just lick my lips normally, nobody knows what I'm doing. It's just dead air.
It sounds like you're slurping.
Well, I have to overpronounce my lip licking abilities because...
You were about to say slurping. Go ahead. You're play-by-play. Sorry.
Oh, it's over. This dude's... First of all, this woman's not going to see you, bro. And second of all, get a better move. Like, seriously, honk honk, wink, lick of the lips, pointing at the phone. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense to me.
I think you should go out in the field and see if you can do that.
I don't want to do that, because I feel like the cops are going to be called. And or Chris Hansen, because I don't know what's going on.
Or you look at somebody, like, they think that you're looking at them and you're doing that, and then they reply back to you.
Yeah, I just gotta have my running shoes on for when, like, their boyfriend or somebody else is, like, gonna be charging at me.
This is true.
Also, I don't think I can remember all those moves at once. Like,
It's not that hard.
No. Mrs. I can do all that. Turn 90 degrees. Make eye contact while honking, while licking, while winking, while pointing at phones. Like, how many... Is this guy an octopus? He's grabbing, winking, pointing at phones. Like, this is weird, man. This is weird stuff. Stop Making Sense, July 31st. A perfect night to see Talking Heads. Stop Making Sense by the late Jonathan Dim. You were sitting on the lawn at the front near the concrete steps in the middle with a group of 4 to 5 friends, a diverse group of women. You were the lovely girl with long brown hair, white tank with horizontal blue and maybe green stripes and salmon-colored jeans/pants. Man, this guy is like... When we think of, like, details, this guy's getting them down.
Yeah, I have to, yeah.
You got up and danced for a little bit, but were much easier on the eyes than the people on the screen. I hoped I'd get a chance to say hi after it, but you seemed deep in conversation with friends afterwards, and I had to get going. Hope it's not the last time I'll see you.
So are you gonna make remarks about him not going up to her?
No, because he's a loser.
How is he a loser?
He went to the Talking Heads.
So?
He's a loser. That's like the girl that was like, oh, you look like Robert Smith.
Wow.
Let's do it. Let's get together.
So would you interrupt a group of girls if you saw one that was attractive and go up to them?
No.
No, you would not interrupt them.
No.
She has to be by herself.
No, unless we made, like, eye contact and, like, maybe bumped into each other and had, like, a conversation beforehand. Mm-hmm. Like, if we went out to, so, okay, so we're at a concert, not the Talking Heads, and...
Wow.
And, we were at, like, the merch thing, but she was, like, by herself, or she was waiting for her friend to get out of the bathroom or whatever, and she was just waiting there looking at the merch, and we had, like, a small conversation, and it's really cool. And then she goes off with her friends. Then I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go say hi because we had a conversation. But just to be, like, just to be, like, eyeing somebody from very far away during a whole concert is just, that's just weird. That's like freelance stalking right there for a night. Just like, hey, I'm at a concert. I can look at whoever I want for as long as I want.
This is true.
While they're not looking. So it's like, all right. I don't know. It just seemed weird. But no, I wouldn't. If there's like 4 to 5 friends, and you don't know the situation too, with going on with her or the friends, like, that's almost going on like to a lion's den if the mood isn't right.
This is true.
So... You go in there and one jumps on you and the other one jumps on you and you're just like, okay. Now I look like an idiot and a jerk and I'm going to get out of here and they're going to make fun of me for the rest of the night. Like,
you're never going to see these people again, so.
You never know. Missed connections for a reason.
Very true.
What exactly do I miss about you? Ask yourself.
Oh, God. Sounds horrible.
This
already.
is the personals romance section of Craigslist, the site I'm not sure if and or how you browse. I miss everything I don't know about you. I never asked interpersonal questions. I was a failure to our own mistakes. I don't know how you are upset or if I was making you afraid. I miss Christian Sunday school about you. And peaceful resolutions. I miss that you are ambiguous, vague, and dropped off the face of the planet. I miss that dude. I miss that dude. There's a comma.
Okay.
So it's not like I miss that dude.
No.
It's like I miss that dude.
Yeah.
I still kind of sort of love you. It's weird. That's my favorite thing. I miss a kind of sort of love you. It's like, I feel like you would know.
Yeah.
I think you should know before you're just like, I miss a kind of sort of love you. Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm not quite sure. Let's see if we can find another one. Waitress. What are you thinking about Chicago so far?
Chicago, there's a good mixture, I think.
Yeah, I think we're getting... It's not like Seattle where it was like all married people or poems.
Oh, God, the friggin' poems. They killed me so bad.
Yeah, I think this is a good mixture of like Chicago's like a mixture of like New York and LA right now.
Yes,
so
that's
far,
what I like
so
about
far,
there.
so
So
far. You took dump in our changing room. So I feel like this isn't gonna be a misconnection, but it's gonna be more like the guy on the orange motorcycle.
Yes, please read this one.
But this one seems a lot better.
Yes.
All right, you took dump in our changing room. You came in, to whom this may concern. You came in this weekend and left a special stinky brown present in our changing room. I am not sure if you did this on purpose or if you really thought that the corner of the handicapped changing room was a good place to pinch a smelly log off at. Ooh, this might not be a good one.
Does it get really nasty?
It gets maybe a little racist.
Oh, okay, yeah, skip that. There are lines here.
I don't. Yeah, that's racist. I'm not gonna say that because they start putting in racial things in here. Here we go. I am not mad, but my B manager is the one who had to clean up rancid pancaking that you left behind. I just want to know if you are the cute guy who I think it is.
Wait, what?
Maybe that wasn't racial then. No, I'm not gonna read that. That's on the line. I'm not gonna read that, the middle part. But
I'm so confused now.
But apparently, I mean,
they were looking for the person who took the dump.
Yeah.
And said that if I think I know who that is, you're kind of cute.
I just want to know if you are the cute guy who I think it is.
What the hell?
So that brings me to a question. How cute does a guy have to be that he tells you, hey, I just took a dump in that changing room, and you're just like, and you still are like, okay, cool, let's go out. Like,
I think it would probably depend on the reason why.
What if...
Again, it's like teetering on that line. I'm like,
What if the person just felt like doing it? Like, he's just a guy that's like, you can't make up rules for me, society. I get to dump wherever I want to. And he's just in this changing room, and then he's just like, I'm just going to do it right now.
No, because if you start going out and he gets pissed off at you, like, he'll start just taking dumps randomly in your house.
That's true.
Yeah, no.
I didn't think about that.
No.
That's a deal breaker for me.
Exactly.
What if he ate bad seafood and...
He couldn't find, like, a toilet?
And... Well, these are the questions I'm trying to ask.
I'm just saying.
Because I have to tell somebody that... No, I'm just kidding. I'm just wondering, like, when is it... What's like, okay, from a 1 to a 10, like, if he's a 10, like, and he just took a dump, like, he just comes out of the changing room and he's like, oh man, my stomach was really hurting me and I just had to take a dump in there.
Well, I would probably laugh at first. And still question him, like, are you serious? You really took a dump there. And
then you start wafting in because he couldn't wipe himself. So then you start wafting in the smell a little bit.
See, okay, well, first of all, I would probably tell him you need to go and wipe your butt, like, because I can't talk to you right now. But, I mean, I don't think that takes away from his face. I mean...
So that doesn't down you a little bit. Like it's not going to be, like, a pet peeve, like... Hey, did you really take a dump in there and all that other stuff?
I mean, there's so many questions behind that I would have to ask him for it to, like, figure out.
So then you're like, hey, so then he gets out and he's like, hey, I just took a dump in there. And then you're like, oh, really? Should we get dinner and talk this over a little bit? Like,
I would ask him questions. No, I can't ask him questions.
You can't ask him in there because they're going to be like, hey, you were the last one in here.
This is true.
Like, you would have to shuffle out of there first and then...
And then I would smell his poop. And because you said it was strong because he didn't wipe his butt.
I'm not saying... Well...
Like, how bad is this crap?
I mean, I'm not... Well, apparently it's a pancaking.
What is that? What does that mean?
I don't know. Maybe...
What does pancaking mean?
Maybe it's just like... You know how, Do you know how when you first have batter for pancakes and you're putting it in the thing, maybe it's like that. You never know.
Like, okay, yeah, they must have had, like, something really bad, because that's nasty.
So, like...
It's like explosive diarrhea or something.
I mean, it sounds like...
Ugh. Ugh.
I'm telling you right now...
Like soft serve.
I'm telling you right now, I don't care how hot the girl is. I'm still gonna be with her. No, I'm just kidding.
There's so many questions though. I'm like, dude, what? Like, why?
I'd be like, I've been with you for the last like 8 hours. I know what you've eaten. You shouldn't have done that.
I'm like, why didn't you ask me? And I would have told you where the bathroom was or where you could have gone.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it's already like.
Yeah.
Like. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's a deal breaker for me. If you're just like dropping trow and just like just throwing your business out there like that. But yeah, no. To me, it's not even a question. I'm like, if this person's doing this, I can't trust their judgment in anything. That's just me.
I don't know if he was
Call me judgmental.
I don't know if he was like
and a little picky. For
just a little.
like,
I don't know if he was like Christian Bale. I would be ride or die. I'm like, let's do this. That's fine.
He's like, Rachel. I just took a dump in the changing room. We gotta get out of here. Alfred needs the help. They had Alfred clean that up. And he was changing my diapers as a little kid.
Might as well continue now.
And you're like, oh no. I just want to see your reaction if it was like a Christian Bale-esque kind of guy. And you're just like, oh no. Should we get food before we go home? Or should we like...
Wait, do we already have like a rapport with each other? Like, as far as...
You were going out for 3 months so far.
Okay, then yeah, whatever. I'm sure there's things that I've done, whatever. Well, I don't think it would be that bad, but... Or things he knows
Okay, so
about
3 months you're just like, yeah, whatever. That's what happens.
I'm a very dedicated ride or die person when I'm with someone.
I could... But...
I'm very dedicated. Obviously, you're not.
When, like...
You're just like out.
You're like
3
90
months.
days. You're like 90 days. He gets his benefits
Exactly.
and his like
He's
retirement.
off his probation.
He's in this relationship and he starts his 401k.
Yes.
Like, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm out. I'm tapping out. I mean, we would have to have a serious rapport, and like. This has, like, if it's 2 months in, I'm like, I'm just like, oh, we should go. And then in my mind, as we're walking out, is like, how do I get out of this? And I'm
well, I
like...
mean, I don't think we would see each other for a couple of days and then just let everything air out and then kind of like...
Figuratively and literally.
Exactly.
We gotta let these two air out. He's in the clothing store and he's like, hey, I gotta...
I'm like, not again.
He's like, man, I just took a crap in there. I need to go buy some underwear, new underwear, and then we're gonna get out of here to find a different place where I can change.
Wait, this is the same occurrence. He didn't do it again, right?
No.
Okay.
What if he does it a second time?
Okay, the second time, then...
3 months.
There's a
second time.
serious talk if it happens yet again.
But he's like, oh man, but I really like that Mexican place on the corner.
No, absolutely
like,
not.
Oh my gosh.
No. Isn't that like IBS or something?
But then can you
Go
hinder
to the
him?
doctor.
Didn't you hinder him? I don't know. To me, it's done. But you're totally cool with the pooper in the changing room. No matter how cute he is, 3 months in, it's over. It's done. I'm hitching my wagon ride to this the changing room crapper, the CRC over here.
If I landed someone like Christian Bale, then you go desperate measures.
Christian Bale.
Yeah,
And then he's just yelling at people.
that's fine.
You just go walk in my shot. Oh, I'm just walking around like a big old...
I love how Christian.
You haven't seen that video of him?
Yeah, I had the remix.
Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about.
Have you heard the remix?
No.
The song?
No.
It's
I just
beautiful.
watched the Howl's Moving Castle shot of
Oh God.
where the guy made. Anyways, we're not getting into that.
Okay.
So that's it for the podcast.
Yay.
That was Chicago. Chicago went by fast. I
Yeah,
would
it
like
did.
to say. So thank you guys for listening. These are gonna come out every Thursday. We're gonna be submitting to iTunes soon, so hopefully this is on iTunes. But if they're not up on iTunes yet, you can always find us on Angel Cake Entertainment. If you like the content, comment, and we'll keep you all up in the know of when we're gonna be put up on iTunes, and then you can subscribe. We'll instantly pop into your phone. Hopefully we'll be on Google Play too. We'll instantly pop in once you subscribe, and you can rate us, like us, all this other stuff. So, but for now, I'm Andrew.
I'm Leilani.
And that's it for Mr. and Ms. Connections this week.